Example 2.12. Compare the components of the equation f1 vector plus f2 vector plus f3 vector plus f4 vector. Now we have to compare the components. Now we can resolve all the vectors in x, y, z components with respect to the Cartesian coordinate system. We are going to compare the vectors in x, y and z coordinates. So f1 vector can be written as f1x into I vector plus f1y into j vector plus f1z into k vector. Okay. Then f2 vector can be written as f2x into I vector plus f2y into j vector plus f2z into k vector plus f3 vector can be written as f3x into I vector plus f3y into j vector plus f3z into k vector. Similarly, f4 vector can be written as f4x into I vector plus f4y into j vector plus f4z into k vector. Okay. Now we can go for comparing only the x components. So when you compare the x components, here this is an x component, here this is an x component, here this is, that is the coefficient of I are all x components. So how to write it? f1x plus f1y plus f1z. Sorry. f1x, f2x, f3x which is equal to f4x. Only the x components we are what? Comparing. That is f1x plus f2x plus f3x and f4x. Now we are going to compare the y components. That is f1y plus f2y plus f3y which is equal to f4y. Similarly, we can compare the z components. That is k vector components. That is f1z plus f2z plus f3z is equal to f4z. This is how we have to compare the components of the equation. We have to separate the x component, y component and the z component.